Hello everyone. According to the USDA, there are an estimated 6 million wild boar roaming 35 states in the United States and causing about $2.5 billion in damage to the U.S. agricultural industry each year. What if U.S. farmers could combine wild boar control efforts with the nutritional value of them? Check out Trending Farm's latest documentary. In the dense backwoods around Atchafalaya Basin in southern Louisiana, covering over 1.4 million acres. Towering cypress trees and oak thickets form a rugged yet fertile landscape where wild hogs thrive year-round. The area's marshes and bayous, extending along the river basin and surrounding parishes of Iberville, St. Martin, and Assumption, provide ideal shelter and food sources. Wild hogs feast on acorns, roots, and sugarcane from nearby fields, especially active during the early mornings and evenings. With mild winters and long, hot summers, the region's climate offers a near-perfect environment for these adaptable animals, sustaining the large population of feral hogs that roam freely across these richly diverse ecosystems. Wild boar have been reported in at least 35 states. Their population is estimated to be over 6 million and is growing rapidly. In Louisiana alone, the wild boar population has ballooned to over 700,000 and is growing at an alarming rate of over 20% per year. This rapid growth is due to their extraordinary reproductive capacity. A female wild boar can produce 2 litters per year, with each litter averaging 5 to 6 piglets. At this rate of growth, the population can double in just 4 years, creating significant challenges in controlling their expansion. Additionally, their range expansion over the past few decades has been due to a number of factors, including their adaptability to a wide range of climates and conditions, human displacement, and a lack of natural predators. In Louisiana alone, the animals cause millions of dollars in agricultural damage each year, uprooting crops like corn and sugarcane, destroying pastures, and destroying natural habitats. Their constant burrowing erodes soil and pollutes water supplies. Threatening both the environment and farmers' livelihoods. Wild boars have increasingly invaded residential areas across the U.S., particularly in states like Texas, Florida, and Louisiana, where their populations have surged to over 6 million. This surge in numbers has led to more frequent incidents of wild boars damaging property. In residential areas, they destroy lawns, gardens, and landscaping by rooting for food, causing extensive damage. According to the USDA, wild boars cost homeowners and farmers an estimated $1.5 billion annually in damages. Furthermore, these animals pose a direct threat to human safety, with wild boars known to injure pets and humans when cornered or threatened. Reports of wild boars roaming suburban streets, causing car accidents, and even entering schoolyards are becoming more common. In some cases, they have been found rummaging through trash bins and causing sanitation issues. As their populations grow by approximately 20% annually, the challenge of managing these invasions becomes increasingly urgent.
All right, guys, we made it back here where we're going to set the hole.
Setting up a wild boar trap requires careful consideration of the type of trap, location, and bait to be used. The most common types of traps are corral traps, box traps, and cage traps, each designed to contain wild boars securely once they enter.
Put a layer of dirt in there. Now we're covering it with some leaves.
Corral traps, which are large, circular enclosures with a one-way door, are particularly effective for catching entire sounders groups of wild boars. While box and cage traps are smaller and better suited for individual animals. When setting up a trap, it's important to place it along known boar trails, near feeding areas, or near water sources. As wild boars are highly active at night and typically follow consistent routes. Bait is crucial for luring boars into traps, with corn, molasses, or a mixture of grain and peanut butter being popular choices due to their strong scent and high nutritional value. Additionally, fermented or rotting bait, such as spoiled fruit or vegetables, can attract wild boars by mimicking their natural food sources. It's essential to gradually condition boars to the trap by placing bait outside the entrance before moving it inside to encourage them to enter. Setting traps at dusk or early morning increases the likelihood of a successful catch, as boars are most active during these hours. Once the wild boars have been successfully trapped, transporting them to the food processing facility involves several key steps to ensure animal safety and meat quality. Typically, the pigs are placed in cages or specialized transport crates, which are secured to the back of a truck. These crates are designed to prevent excessive movement of the pigs during transport, which can cause injury or stress. To further minimize stress, pigs should be kept calm during transport by limiting handling and ensuring they are not exposed to extreme temperatures or loud noises. The journey to the food processing plant is usually kept as short as possible, as longer trips can reduce meat quality. The entire process follows local regulations to ensure that food safety and animal welfare standards are met. For more detailed information on logistics and regulations, like the video and leave your thoughts in the comments section to discuss with Trending Farm. Since 1986, wild boar meat has been found to contain excessive levels of caesium. Therefore, wild boars are thoroughly inspected before processing. The first step in the processing begins with the removal of hair and internal organs. The meat is then cut into parts such as ham, shoulder, ribs, and loin. Each part is carefully separated to avoid contamination and to avoid missing pieces. No part of the wild boar is wasted. The bones are often used to make broth, while the fat can be processed for cooking. Although wild boar skin is tough, it is sometimes used to make leather or used in other byproducts such as sausages. With some species of wild boar having tusks and tusks, they are crafted or sold as souvenirs. In total, a well-processed wild boar can yield up to 150 pounds of edible meat. Depending on its size, with the remaining parts used for other products or for community activities. After the boar is properly dressed and cleaned, it is divided into several primary cuts: hams, shoulders, ribs, tenderloins, and sausages. The meat is often marinated or seasoned to enhance its flavor and tenderness before cooking. Sausages and stews are particularly popular as they can be prepared in large quantities and are easy to serve in a communal setting. Wild boar meat is known for its rich, gamey flavor, which is stronger than domestic pork due to the boar's diet of wild foods like roots, berries, and small animals. The meat is leaner than regular pork and has a slightly darker color, with a firmer texture. Nutritionally, wild boar meat is high in protein, offering around 22 grams of protein per 3-ounce serving.
Let's add some
It is lower in fat compared to conventional pork, containing about 2 grams of fat per serving, and is rich in vitamins and minerals, including B vitamins, iron, and zinc. The meat's high protein and low fat content make it a healthy option for those seeking lean meat with a bold, distinctive taste. However, there is still a lot of controversy surrounding whether wild boar meat is really safe or not. Subscribe to Trending Farm channel and continue to follow our journey of discovery to strengthen the information you are interested in. High-tech hatcheries are vital to the turkey farming industry in the farming documentary, where advanced systems ensure ideal conditions for egg incubation. In the U.S., approximately 240 million turkeys are hatched each year. With hatcheries using precise temperature controls of around 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit and humidity levels of 65 to 75%. To optimize the incubation process, once the eggs hatch, workers carefully assess each chick, selecting the healthiest to continue their journey. These workers provide specialized diets rich in protein and vitamins to support rapid growth, typically aiming for market-ready turkeys in about 12 to 16 weeks. The majority of turkey production occurs in states like Minnesota, North Carolina, Arkansas, and Missouri, which are home to large-scale commercial hatcheries. These high-tech facilities ensure that turkeys have a strong, healthy start, meeting the growing demand for turkey products across the nation. A large turkey farm is an expansive operation, with some farms covering thousands of acres of land dedicated to raising free-range turkeys. In this farming documentary, a typical large-scale turkey farm might span anywhere from 500 to 2,000 acres, where turkeys are allowed to roam freely in open pastures, promoting healthier birds and a more natural lifestyle. Farmers invest substantial capital into these operations, often reaching up to $10 million or more for a fully developed farm, including the land, infrastructure, and equipment needed to raise turkeys. Free-range turkeys on these farms are provided with a carefully balanced diet of grains, proteins, and vitamins, specifically formulated to meet their nutritional needs. The feed is designed to promote optimal growth and health, with farms typically investing thousands of dollars annually to ensure high-quality feed is available for their flock. With large-scale farms located in turkey-producing states like Minnesota, North Carolina, and Arkansas, farmers continue to make significant investments to maintain the welfare of the turkeys and meet consumer demand. Turkeys are typically ready to be harvested when they reach an ideal weight of 14 to 30 pounds, usually between 12 to 16 weeks of age, depending on the specific breed and market demand. Once the turkeys are ready, they are carefully gathered and transported to processing plants. The most common means of transportation are specialized trucks equipped with temperature-controlled compartments to ensure the turkeys remain in optimal conditions during transit. These trucks are designed to minimize stress on the birds, with low-stress loading techniques and proper ventilation. The transportation process is critical to ensuring the turkeys arrive at the plant in the best possible condition for processing. Transporters play a vital role in the turkey supply chain, ensuring timely delivery while adhering to industry standards for animal welfare and safety in this farming documentary. Turkey processing factories are equipped with state-of-the-art machinery, including automated conveyor belts, precision blades for cutting, high-speed defeathering machines, and robotic arms for cleaning and packaging. The investment in such high-tech equipment can reach up to $50 million or more, depending on the size and sophistication of the factory. These processing plants are designed to maximize efficiency while maintaining food safety and hygiene standards. Investors and factory owners share in this capital investment, with the cost typically split between external investors who may bring in significant funds, and the owners of the factory, who contribute through ownership and operational expertise. To put this into perspective, in this farming documentary, the investment in a turkey processing factory is comparable to purchasing luxury items like a fleet of supercars or gold and silver assets. With both the scale and precision of the operation reflecting the financial commitment required. This substantial capital ensures that the plants operate at full capacity, processing turkey meat efficiently to meet the demands of the market. The waste treatment process on turkey farms is a vital component of environmental sustainability. Each turkey farm can produce several tons of manure annually, with larger operations generating up to 30,000 pounds of waste per day. To manage this, many farms use advanced systems like anaerobic digesters, which can process up to 50,000 gallons of waste per day, converting it into biogas that can be used for electricity or heating. Additionally, composting facilities are employed to recycle manure and feathers into nutrient-rich compost, which can be used as fertilizer. These waste management practices not only reduce the environmental impact by preventing water contamination and mitigating greenhouse gas emissions, but also offer economic benefits. In this farming documentary, the use of compost as fertilizer can save farms up to $200,000 annually in purchasing chemical fertilizers. By reusing waste, turkey farms enhance sustainability, lower operational costs, and contribute to a more circular agricultural economy.
Thank you for watching the video. Are you having any problems with your livestock farming? Please share your comments and questions. We are ready to answer. If you like our videos, please like, share, subscribe and recommend the channel to your friends so they can watch too. Hello and see you again.